Hey guys, and a very good afternoon if you're in Singapore. I thought I'd just quick go live and answer three quick questions that I've been getting in the last week on numerous occasions from my clients, from guys just follow me on the socials. So I thought I'd just take a quick moment to answer these. So first little question is, do I count macros? Personally, I don't count macros. Some of you guys might know I did some competitive bodybuilding when I was a junior, probably between the age of 19 to 23, and my life revolved around counting macros. It was very consuming, and it probably gives me a little bit of PTSD, I think, if I start counting macros in a weird way. But yeah, I don't. I do think there's value in it though. So for my clients, normally when I kind of onboard them, I get them to count and track their macros, probably for about a week or so. And that's just generally kind of creating a bit of awareness around what they're eating, how much they're eating. I'll give them a rough idea of how many macros I expect them to be hitting, proteins, fats, carbohydrates. And then also I utilize an app called Chronometer, which actually tracks your micronutrients as well, which is quite nice. So in doing that, in kind of just creating a bit of data, we create awareness, and then off that, I give the option to my clients to either kind of carrying on using Chronometer. Chronometer also allows me from a professional account to see what they're eating, and I can see basically on a daily basis what they're having, how many macronutrients, how many micronutrients, and I can assess, are they eating whole foods, are they getting enough water in, etc. So I think before we go down this kind of path of, counting your macros is the only way forward, I think you need to, for most general population, first things first, create good habits, all right? That's going to be paramount. Eat whole foods, less processed foods, obviously. Stay hydrated, get enough water in your body on a daily basis. Prioritize your sleep, rest and recovery. Get out, get moving, try and live that active lifestyle. So those are going to be, I think, much bigger players than trying to count calories. And, at least initially in the beginning at least, they're going to have a lot more value than you sitting counting macros on some application of sorts. So I do feel there is value in it though, if you, depending on how serious and how motivated you are to do it. It is a task because you have to weigh your food, and after a while you obviously get a bit of hang of it, and you kind of realize what's what. And I know a lot of the food services now actually write the macros on the food itself. But not to forget that I would say when macros are printed on, whether it's recipes or whether they're printed on the back of any food you buy in the shop, there is quite a bit of leeway, probably about 10 to 15, probably up to 20% depending on the food. So if you're going to the macro and you have to hit exactly 2,000 calories for that day, there is going to be quite a bit of play left on the upper end and the lower end. So take that into account, right? Right, next little question: how to get better sleep, and how to kind of get good quality sleep. I think that's paramount. That's going to be everything, right? Rest and recovery is the only way, and it's the only way you're going to recover and be able to kind of be optimal every single day as you wake up and kind of fire in all cylinders. But it's going to be a great way and a great tool to to reduce body fat, to increase or maintain as much lean body tissue as possible as the growth hormone is released when you're sleeping. So here goes my little one, guys. So first little one, probably half an hour before you go to bed, I like to eat a little bit of carbohydrates. And why is that? Because the response in your body, the hormonal response, so when eating carbohydrates, there'll be a release of serotonin in your body, which will help you to sleep. The little one is I try and keep the lights quite low, probably from about 8:30 p.m. in my household. I think that's going to help a lot. You know, the less light you're getting directly into the retina, the better. Great pillow. I have a lovely pillow. My wife often steals it from me, or recently at least. And yeah, so get a good quality pillow, get a good quality mattress, and then make sure the temperature of the room is good. Personally, probably sleep at about 20, 21. I know they do say 18 is optimal, but that's freezing. Then I'm going to try and cut out any caffeine after like maybe 2 to 3 p.m. The half-life of caffeine is quite extensive. So funny enough, some people don't get affected by it. Again, it's a hormonal response in your body. So some people can drink a cup of coffee before they go to bed. I think it's crazy, but it is possible. It is possible. And then blackout curtains. So try and reduce any kind of light coming into your room. Those are going to be quite important. So a last little question is, do I reduce my calories on my rest days? No, I don't. I personally don't. I don't want my clients to either. Only because that's when you're going to do most of your recovery, right? So, you know, your recovery is a 24-hour cycle. You're always kind of recovering. If you're training hard and you're putting your body through a lot of stress, you're always recovering. So I personally don't reduce my calories through rest days. I might change up my macronutrient makeup a little bit, but I don't change my calorie intake. Anyway, hope that was useful, guys. Have a lovely day further, and yeah, happy hump. Ciao.